Welcome. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's 8 a.m. and I am here live to go over what it looks like to be in a group coaching program. So, if we haven't met yet before, we have so many new faces in this group because next week we are hosting the very exciting Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge. Now, the Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge is a annual event that we do here at Euphoric where we literally create an event where we imagine a world in which alcohol doesn't exist. Now, I want you to really take this what I just said kind of seriously. Imagine a world where alcohol didn't exist. And imagine what your life would look like because of it. Imagine the way you would sleep at night. Imagine the way you would wake up in the morning. Imagine how your health routine might look like. Imagine what your fitness routine could look like. Imagine the state of your finances or the state of your wealth. Imagine the state of your productivity. Imagine the state of your being able to find goals and dreams that really fulfill your heart and have nothing in the way to go after them. This is what we're going to be doing in the Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge, where we're going to visualize our dream lifestyles without any hangups, without any abrupt breaks that alcohol kind of gives in our lives, those pauses that alcohol gives. Now, I want to introduce myself since we have so many new faces here. My name is Karolina Rzadkowska, and I'm an alcohol-free life coach and an author of the book Euphoric, Ditch Alcohol, and Gain a Happier, More Confident You. And what I do is I believe that I'm here representing a movement. Actually, a movement's not the right word, a revolution. Because we're starting to see alcohol differently in our society. There used to be old paradigms around the story that if you drink too much, therefore you must be an alcoholic, therefore you must quit drinking. But everyone else was just doing fine. The rest of the population, 90%, was just doing fine. The thing is, that's just not true. Most people don't drink alcoholically, but they do drink unhealthily. And as we know, the health guidelines are getting lower and lower almost every year. And what really, even just 3 years ago, we have health organizations telling us there is no safe amount of alcohol to drink at all. So alcohol is not some kind of health beverage. It is not a health elixir. Red wine is not good for your heart. In fact, studies show, now that we've really gotten a critical eye on it, that was all not really aligned very well, those past studies. And today we have studies that showing that no, actually alcohol is really bad for cardiovascular disease, and it causes heart failure over time. So there's no safe amount of alcohol at all. And what does that mean? Does that mean that everyone needs to stop drinking? No. Whatever. People can do what they want. But what it does mean is that we need to have a new conversation around alcohol. We need to be able to have permission in our society to be mindful and to make choices that reflect the best of what we want. Because right now, we basically don't have a choice. Right now, you basically start drinking when you're a teenager because you were conditioned to do it because it means rebelliousness or independence or being like an adult. And then we keep drinking until we die. We never really look at it because if you look at it, oh no, you're an alcoholic, right? So it's this old paradigm that has no room in a health conscious mind because today we all have options to decide whether or not alcohol is serving us. And the question shouldn't be, do I drink too much? Or, am I an alcoholic? Those questions don't really matter. What matters is, does alcohol make me happy? You see, I drink only on the weekend, around maybe like Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, sometimes Sunday as well. And I had drank like that for years. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's totally balanced. It's totally moderate. There's nothing wrong with this, right? But there was something wrong with it. Because every Monday morning I felt like crap. Every Monday morning I felt so depressed about my life. I felt like I was trying to be healthy all week. I tried to drink the green juices and go to yoga classes and work out. And then every weekend, I felt like it just crumbled all around me. And I felt like I couldn't make this elusive balance of alcohol work in my life. I couldn't wake up early and be productive at work and work out after work and then go to happy hour and do it all over again. One thing didn't fit with the others. And I was like, but I'm not allowed to question the role of alcohol in my life. Everybody drinks. If I stop drinking, people will think something's wrong with me. And so I carried up that limiting story for years, not recognizing that it was really holding me back. Until I finally just decided, why not just try a break? Why not just try a break, like dry January? And that's what I did. And I literally fell in love with the alcohol-free lifestyle. It wasn't the last time I ever drank. I actually started drinking again that February. But compared to the alcohol-free month I had, the drinking version of me, I hated it. I hated how restless my sleep was. I hated how drinking changed my mood so fast. I was super happy and grateful and appreciative and just filled with wonder when I wasn't drinking. And the moment I started drinking, I felt frustrated and cranky. So it was just a mind trip. And I started really learning about the effects of alcohol on our bodies and our brains. And now I know that there's really explainable reasons why we feel the way we do, why alcohol affects our sleep so much, why it makes us more anxious over time, why it actually lowers our happiness neurotransmitters so that we feel more depressed and low over time versus happy. Like alcohol literally makes us feel sad. And that's not just heavy drinking. That's the thing is we have in our society this kind of idea that only the most severe heavy drinkers will experience these effects. No, this is just regular routine moderate drinking. This is what happens. And so as I really started to learn about the science of alcohol, I also started to learn that if I wanted to really change my relationship with alcohol, it wasn't just a matter of not drinking. I had to change the thoughts and beliefs I had around alcohol in the first place. Because we have been conditioned with thoughts and beliefs around alcohol our whole lives that do not serve us. Sometimes these are super subconscious beliefs, but we might inherently believe when we see a woman in a pretty cocktail dress with a glass of wine that drinking is glamorous. We might inherently believe that drinking is sophisticated, that relaxes us, that it allows us to be more social and outgoing, and that it is like the ultimate treat in our lives. These are beliefs that need to be debunked in order to find peace and happiness in the freedom of an alcohol lifestyle. And let me tell you about the freedom of an alcohol lifestyle. I changed my life so much in the first few months alcohol-free, I can't even recognize myself anymore. I went from someone who was working in an unfulfilling job in a 9 to 5, waiting for the weekend every weekend, to someone who actually started doing something about her life and changing it. I launched a business, I launched a podcast, I ran a half marathon, I eventually quit my 9 to 5 job, I got certified as an alcohol-free coach. I made a complete 180 in my life to do what is more fulfilling for me. The alcohol-free lifestyle is the most incredible thing because not only does it make you feel happier, have more energy, have more confidence, but it also creates more space in your brain to go after what you really want in your life. You know, the thing is that when we think that drinking makes us happy on a Friday or Saturday night, what it's really doing is it's robbing us the opportunity to discover what really makes us happy. You know, alcohol will always falsely tell your brain that, oh, this is great because it's releasing dopamine, but that doesn't mean that it brings long-term contentment. And in fact, that dopamine release actually lowers your receptivity to dopamine over time, making you more numb to literally the pleasures of life. And so when we drink and we think it makes us happy or that it's a treat or it's special, we're actually robbing ourselves of the opportunity of finding out what really makes us happy, organically happy. And that's what I'm so excited to talk about today, because starting July 26th, the last group coaching round of the year begins. The group coaching program is a program that is one of my favorite at Euphoric. It is literally taking a 10-week break from alcohol with a group of high-level women and getting personalized coaching as you go every single week. Now, Become Euphoric is my flagship course. It is a course that is usually 8 weeks long, and it goes into the entire demystification of alcohol in your life and losing literally the beliefs that alcohol brings you comfort, benefits, or pleasure, so that you can then replace those beliefs with more empowering stories about how you are the powerful one who can create your own pleasure, comfort, and benefits in your life and truly give you the space to design a life you love. It not only demystifies alcohol and completely changes your thought processes around it so that you literally come to not crave it anymore, it also gives you the prompts and the space to discover, well, what would I rather do with my time? If I could do anything, what would I rather do? What makes me happy? What are my dreams? Like maybe I have been living a life and using alcohol so far because I'm not quite fulfilled at what I'm doing in my life. How can I pivot? How can I change that? How can I start going after what I really want? The thing is, a lot of times we don't know what we want. But that's the beautiful thing about having even a relationship with alcohol is it starts to teach you what you don't want anymore. It starts to teach you what you truly don't want anymore. And so the Become Euphoric group coaching program starts July 26th. And as it goes on, you get access to the Become Euphoric framework and the Become Euphoric course, which guides you every single day with a step-by-step strategy of removing your desires for alcohol and finding what truly makes you happy. Every single day, step by step, lots of journal prompts, lots of videos, lots of really mindset shifts that will be happening slowly over that program, and really devoting yourself to more self-love. But then, in addition to Become Euphoric, we have group coaching sessions every single week. And every single week for 10 weeks, this is one of my favorite things. Coaching is one of these practices that I'm obsessed with. Because did you know we have 60,000 thoughts every single day? And now, of those 60,000 thoughts, around 95% of our thoughts are repeat thoughts from the day before, and around 80% of all of our thoughts are negative. Basically, what that's telling me is every single day we engage in autopilot thoughts that are negative, that are literally making us unhappy, and that we don't even know it, that we don't even know that we're doing that. That because they're so repetitive, we're so used to these thoughts, we don't even know that we're having these unhappy thoughts every single day. And what coaching is it's this amazing process of having someone see you, reflect your thoughts at you, and really mine them and discover what here is disempowering me and needs to be let go of and replaced with a new empowering thought. And it's this very beautiful dance and dynamic of really finding not only the thoughts that don't serve you, but building up the ones that do, so that you start to get the confidence, the drive, the ambition to go after the life you really want. And having a cheerleader in your corner that is going to believe in you and your potential more than anything. So personalized coaching is often a very kind of higher price tag because it's a lot of individualized work, a lot of different individualized exercise. It's really, it's therapeutic. It's kind of like a therapy, but it's slightly different, obviously, than traditional therapy, because it really focuses on the future and what you want more of than kind of trying to solve your past. And so coaching is often a higher price tag. And what group coaching does is it's this incredible format to get the same level of coaching, to get the same kind of level of laser focus on any kind of challenge or issue or problems you have, but in a group format so that it's a lot more affordable. And so every week in the Become Euphoric group coaching program, we'll have 10 sessions. And every week, not only do we it's not really just like a talk circle, like it's way more in depth than that. Every week we'll have a new practice or a new exercise that will help us embody a life we truly love, that will help us become more self-actualized. And it's, in a way to bring out more self-love, more spirituality, more things that what you want, instead of focusing so much on the negative. I believe that changing your relationship with alcohol is truly a process to discover what you really want in this world and then have the confidence and audacity to go after it. My clients have done incredible things over the years. Some people have written books, some people have launched businesses, some people have launched podcasts, some people have moved, some people have gotten incredible promotions at their work, some people have quit jobs that they weren't making them happy and gone and found much better jobs. The kind of success stories that I get to witness all the time are incredible. Some people have bought in second apartments and live in their dream vacation location, destination. Some people have gone on to just become more happier, have more boundaries in their life, have improved relationships, and also go on to make so many more near and dear friends. And that's another thing that the Become Euphoric group coaching program does. This is a group reserved for high-level women who are ready to go after the life that they truly want, who are ready to believe that it's possible for them and to let go of what no longer serves them along the way. And so, of course, we're going to take a 10-week break from alcohol. And why is it a 10-week break from alcohol instead of quitting alcohol for good? I personally am a huge proponent of the challenge. The challenge is this idea that you take a break from alcohol for a certain limited amount of time. Because telling yourself forever right at first is often really damaging, and it oftentimes doesn't work. It doesn't work because when are you successful? When you die? Our brains aren't ready to go from such a huge challenge. And I also really don't like the one day at a time thing, because then what? You're making a decision every single day. You have to decide whether or not you're going to drink. And so a 10-week challenge allows you to firmly commit to a 10-week break. No matter what, I'm going to do this 10-week break. Doesn't matter what weddings on the calendar, what events on the calendar, and really feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to accomplish something big. When you start getting cravings or just desires or whatever in that 10-week break, you tell yourself, it's okay, I can't drink now, but this will be over at the end of 10 weeks and I can redecide. And that's the beautiful thing about the Become Euphoric group coaching program, is you do get to decide at the end of it what you want to do next. You don't have to stay abstinent. You get to decide how you want to incorporate or not incorporate alcohol into your life. You are an adult with full autonomy. But the thing is until you really take a consistent, legitimate break from alcohol, you'll never know. You'll never know what it feels like to live and experience life that way. You'll never know what it feels like to have incredible, beautiful, expansive mornings and sleep super well and have the energy to do the things you want and show up more presently and more connected for the people that you love. Until you really try it and you really give yourself that chance, you'll never know what it feels like to live without alcohol if you don't take a committed break, Oftentimes what happens is that we stop drinking for 3 days, 4 days, and then we drink again. 3 days, 4 days, and we drink again. And the funny thing is, or the ironic thing is, and I did this too, is that we're actually reliving the worst parts of an alcohol-free over and over and over again. Because the first week is actually the hardest. The first and second week are the hardest. Our bodies are working overtime to try to rebalance. It doesn't start getting good until later, until the third or fourth week. And that's why I named this program and company Euphoric, because that's really what it feels like. When you take a legitimate break from alcohol, it allows your brain neurochemicals to rebalance, because alcohol really disrupts their delicate balance. So alcohol lowers our levels of serotonin, GABA, and receptivity to dopamine, and it pumps up stress hormones in our body. It pumps up cortisol, adrenaline, and dynorphin. And so it takes a while for your brain to rebalance. But after 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, it will rebalance, and you will find yourself having happier, more joyful moods than you ever had before. It's incredible. And this is one of my favorite parts of becoming alcohol-free or going on a amazing break, is you get to discover your real natural mood. Because if you think you're not happy and you're drinking, then that's not exactly just you. It's not you, it's the alcohol that's making you unhappy, scientifically, right? And we have been drinking alcohol since we were 18 years old. We don't even know what it feels like without it. We've literally been conditioned to do that for so long. And so taking a legitimate break from alcohol is one of the most amazing gifts you can give yourself. I like to call it a life-changing break from alcohol, because it truly allows you to start to focus on what you want more of in your life. You want more beautiful, peaceful mornings. You want more present time with your kids. You want to be the mom you've always wanted to be. You want to have time to work on your passion projects. You want to show up for your health and exercise routine. You want to get off medications, because my clients have gotten off not only antidepressants, but also high blood pressure medications. They've healed from chronic ailments. Taking a break from alcohol is one of the best things that you could ever do for your health. And that's why I firmly believe that it's not just people who are heavy drinkers who should take a break from alcohol. I actually believe that everybody deserves to take a break from alcohol. Everyone deserves to experience this. And that's why group coaching is such a wonderful format, because you're not doing it alone. Not only do you have me, your coach, guiding you every single week, not only do you have a program that's there for you every single day, giving you tips, giving you advice, sharing with mindset shifts with you, leading your brain through a dynamic journey so that it evolves and it changes the way it sees alcohol and it changes the way it sees your life. But you also get this incredible group of women that you get to become friends with. So, last time we had the group coaching program started in January, the women that were in that program are still friends to this day, and they still meet outside of the original program. That's incredible to me. And that's the cool thing about a group coaching program, is that it is an intimate space to really meet people who will inspire you, who you will aspire to, who will uplift you, who will always be rooting for you, who will always be cheerleading you, and who really see your beautiful potential. And, as you go and you grow together, there's going to be accountability buddies so that you actually have a partner to work with during this program. And we're going to have a lot of fun getting to know each other. So there's going to be personality tests that we are all going to take and share our answers to. What's our Enneagram and what's our different kind of ways of relating to the world and what's our sun signs, all this kind of fun stuff. And to really ask questions so we can all get to know each other in a really cool way. Each week, we have group coaching sessions on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. That is 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And during that time, and that is 7 p.m. Europe time, during those times, we will have in-depth sessions about designing a life you love. You'll be able to share any kind of challenges and get coaching, laser-focused coaching around that. but you'll also be able to get these new practices that really help up-level your life. There's so many different modalities out there that can make us feel happier. I often think that if you say someone is depressed, you have to ask them about their lifestyle a little bit. Do they have a gratitude practice? Do they work out? Do they eat well? Do they, not drink alcohol? Are they engaging in things like breath work and spirituality or anything that might make them feel the beauty of being alive? And I think as a modern society, we've gotten so far away from embodiment practices, from spiritual practices, from things that give us self-love and really more self-esteem and self-worth. It is not normal in our society to take care of ourselves. And that's what the beautiful thing about personal growth is. It is all about you. It is all about you and your evolution. And the thing is that I believe everyone deserves personal growth. Personal growth is literally how you grow to be the person who achieves your dreams. You grow to be the person who defies the limiting stories and limiting beliefs that you had previously constructed to keep yourself safe. Personal growth is the way that you can literally face your fears and get over them, overcome them completely. And personal growth will always also allow you to do truly the things that you want to do. Now, sometimes when I'm working with someone right off the bat, right off fresh, we have this idea that if we stop drinking, it's actually going to be more deprivation. It's going to be taking away the one thing that helps us deal with stress or to unwind or whatever. But I call bullshit on that. Because alcohol is not helping you unwind or deal with stress. Alcohol is compounding your stress. Alcohol scientifically is linked to anxiety on a molecular level to your cells, and your body is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline after drinking. So it's actual bullshit that alcohol helps us deal with life and is some kind of treat. But now what I'm entertaining, what I want to post to you is I do believe you get to treat yourself. I do believe you get to pamper yourself. I do believe that you deserve a treat at the end of the day. I believe that you deserve some self-love. I believe that you deserve to take care of yourself and do the things that bring you joy. And I think that you are far more creative and that you have some experimentation to do to discover what that truly is. Because it's not alcohol. It's not a glass of wine. So imagine giving yourself the space to truly discover what is really a treat for me, what really is pampering, what does it look like to give myself a break after a long day at work, and what really works. And so that's another beautiful part of the group coaching experience is we get to share all kinds of different ideas and different practices that we can do together to find that sense of relief after hard days and that sense of joy after hard days and that sense of gratitude and passion. The women I got the pleasure of working with in January, I think are far happier after they devoted this time to their personal growth. They grew themselves and they evolved. And most of them lost their desires for alcohol and are rocking it in their lives to go after what they truly want now. I believe that it's time for you to have that same experience. And I cannot wait for you to be a part of the next group coaching program starting July 26th. So because we start July 26th, enrollment has to end so that we can get started. That will be July 23rd. And I'm so excited for this next cohort of women because I usually do 2 group coaching rounds a year. And next January, when we would be doing the next one, I have a book coming out. So we're going to have a huge book tour launch, all the kind of fun stuff that goes along with a book tour and launch. But I'm not sure that we're going to be able to fit in another cohort at that time. So if you're thinking that, I really want to change my relationship with alcohol, I really want a guided, supported system, I really want new friends around this, I really want to work on the things that, the thoughts and the beliefs and the stories, the limiting stories that have been keeping me stuck. I want more. I want something different for my life. I really, really want to up level. I want to be happier. I want to be more in love. I want more adventure in my life. I want more happiness in my life. Then this is your shot this season to go after that, because I'm telling you that we're not going to launch this program again and probably until next spring or summer. So this is your time to join the Become Euphoric group coaching program. It's going to be a life-changing 10 weeks. And not only do you get the entire Become Euphoric course, 10 group coaching sessions that are just laser focused on designing a life you love, But you also get a one-on-one session with me to really pinpoint and really design a new story for yourself to unleash your fullest potential. Because there is no one that will believe in you more than a coach, and a coach that is cheerleading you and guiding you and can see your gifts in sometimes ways that you might not be able to see yourself. I think that what often happens is that we go through life just trying to survive. We just get out of college and we try to find a job that will suit us, and we focus on paying the bills, and then we focus on raising the kids, and we stop asking ourselves, what does a fulfilling life really look like for me? What is my legacy here on this planet? How do I want to make a difference? How do I want to make an impact? What could I share that could possibly help other people? How can I give back? How can I truly feel like I lived out my full potential? And your fullest potential, I'm telling you, is infinite. It is infinite. And you deserve to see who you could be when you put your personal growth as a priority in your life and give yourself the gift of really working on yourself so that you can go after your biggest dreams. Like the side effects of doing a program like this are pretty amazing, because not only do you feel better, you feel happier, you have more self-love, you're not drinking, you're completely changing the beliefs and thoughts you had around alcohol so that you don't even desire it anymore, but you're also growing yourself and getting to know who you really are, what you really want, and what you truly need. So I hope this was a helpful live to share with you a little bit about what goes on in Become Euphoric Group Coaching Program. I think that it is your time now to step up and go after your dream life and let go of the things that no longer serve you. And you know what? The thing is alcohol, it doesn't matter whether you drink light or moderately or heavy or whatever. Alcohol is not doing anyone any favors. We are having an alcohol-free lifestyle revolution where we are recognizing there is no safe amount of alcohol to drink. It only increases our cancer risk over time. It decreases our lifespan. It's super bad for our heart, for our cancer markers, for our brain. I was actually talking to a Harvard-trained neuroanatomist the other day, and she literally told me, oh my gosh, alcohol is poison. The reason why you're able to let go of your thoughts and worries at the end of the day is because you're slowly killing your brain cells. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just saying that we often don't hear this. We often don't know this kind of stuff. Drinking is so socially acceptable. It's so normalized that people are made to feel bad when they don't drink. And I want to change that. Anyone can drink if they want to, but I want to change this crazy social norm that it is expected that you have to drink. Because girl, you have so much more power. You have so much more power to go your own way, to design your own path, and do what truly lifts you up. That allows you to live a life that is more present, connected, ambitious, grateful, and just filled with more organic joy and passion in your life instead of doing what everyone else is doing and living a mediocre life. You deserve that so hard, and I'm rooting for you 100%. I can't wait to see you in the group coaching program. And if you have any further questions, I actually have cleared my schedule for the next until July 23rd to try to take as many discovery calls as possible so that you can get your answers to your questions. So I'm going to include the link below to the group coaching page. And there you'll see that if you have any other questions or just want to really talk about your situation or just get some answers, you can book a call with me for 15 minutes, a free discovery call, and I would love to meet you. I would love to support you. I would love to root for you, and I would love to see you really unleash that full potential that you know you have inside of you, that you know alcohol has only been getting in the way. And now this is a group coaching program. I've mentioned so many times now that this is an experience to take a break from alcohol. But what if you're already taking a break? This is actually perfect for you, especially if you're in the first 4 months of taking your first break from alcohol. Because the thing is that sometimes we can get momentum in taking a break from alcohol, but what ends up happening is we get this phantom limb syndrome. This phantom limb syndrome where alcohol thought starts to come back and we start to romanticize it again. I mean, hello, we still live in a society that pushes alcohol on us all the time. And so this is an incredible program for someone who's already taking a break from alcohol, who wants to continue exploding and having epiphanies in their mind about the alcohol-free lifestyle so that they can forever shut down that kind of phantom limb syndrome or that romanticism that, the idea of alcohol brings. And so that you can then get the audacity and the confidence to also go after your biggest dreams. So it's an incredible program if you're looking to take a break from alcohol for 10 weeks, or if you're already in a break from alcohol right now and you want to just reaffirm this new lifestyle and really push the limits of what's possible for you. Because this isn't just like a quit drinking kind of a thing. I don't really run programs like this. I don't believe in that kind of paradigm or that modality. I believe that we are here because we're literally, our intuition is telling us we're made for more. And so it's not just a question of letting go the alcohol that doesn't serve you. It's also a question of discovering what you truly want to do on this planet, what truly lights you up and gives you happiness, what truly is an expression of you for you to play big and to go after what you want and to be happier and to have the relationships you want. It's about designing a life you love so much you don't ever have to escape from it anymore. And so that is like my sweet spot. I love helping newly alcohol-free women discover their biggest dreams and then helping them achieve them. And I'm just so humbled by some of the incredible testimonials and case study stories that I've had from the clients I've worked with in the past. Like, these women are on fire. These women are on fire and they're out there achieving their biggest dreams. And I couldn't be just more in awe and so happy for them and so proud for them that they decided to put their dreams first. So I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I'm going to include the link below to the program. If you have any questions, be sure to book a call with me. I've cleared my schedule so that I have time for you and your questions. And I would love to meet you in the group coaching program. I cannot wait to meet you. I cannot wait to be your biggest cheerleader. I cannot wait to help you design a life you love so much. And with like a proven strategy, I got a book deal from HarperCollins based on Become Euphoric because this works. It works. And so you deserve to see what you're capable of when you really have the tools, the support, the accountability, the love, and just the incredible high-level women around you cheering you on. So like I said, if you have any questions, be sure to book a call with me. I can't wait to meet you. And I just want to say, next week is the Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge. If you haven't signed up yet, like if you haven't formally put your email into a form, you gotta sign up because we are going to have an incredible experience. It's gonna be a 4-day challenge. We're gonna try not to drink during those 4 days, but what's most important is we're gonna imagine a world in which alcohol doesn't exist. We are gonna visualize what our lives would look like when we have no temptation, when we have nothing that derails us. And we're gonna see what our dream health lifestyles are, and financial freedom lifestyles are, and travel lifestyles, and love and connection, and really picture a world where nothing holds us back, where our limiting stories and our limiting beliefs have no room for us either, and really show how personal growth is going to be the answer to really going after what you want in life and having the freedom and audacity to go after it. It's going to be super fun. There's going to be giveaways, so whoever participates the most in the questions and all of the fun like engagement tools we have, there's going to be giveaways for my favorite alcohol-free drinks, things like Kin Euphorics and Curious Elixirs and Groovy, like really fun drinks on the market. And so people who participate are going to be entered to win these fun prizes, but you have to sign up in order to participate. So if you're just in this group but you haven't signed up yet, be sure to go to becomeeuphoric.com/challenge and actually put your name in the form so that you can be enrolled into this challenge and formally participate, because you're going to be emailed all your homework and all these cool, like visualization prompts and stuff. So you really want to be sure that you sign up, okay? I am so blessed to have you here. I think that you are incredible. I think you are so intuitive. I think you're so brave. I think there are so many people out there who are not questioning their relationship with alcohol, and they're doing what everyone else is doing just because that's how things have always been done. But not you. You're here questioning whether alcohol is even something that will ever make you happy, and is something that is a fundamental question we all deserve to be asking ourselves. Because if it's not, we've literally been duped by the alcohol industry into drinking it. And, I spent years in misery and years of feeling low insecurities and low self-worth and low self-esteem and just riding a merry-go-round of drinking every weekend because I thought that's what all normal adults do. But you can escape that. You can escape that paradigm. You can change the thoughts and beliefs you have around alcohol. You can find freedom, and you can find your happiest and healthiest self. You just have to give yourself the chance. You just have to give yourself the chance and the right support. You know, I see a lot of people in this group taking a break from alcohol and they go 2 days, 3 days, and then it gets really hard. And the thing is that just willpower, just not drinking by itself isn't enough. We need way more support and we need way more tools to help us shift our mindset. Because our mindset, changing the beliefs and thoughts we have around alcohol, is where the secret sauce lies. Because that way we can actually get to a place where we don't desire alcohol anymore and we get excited about not drinking. I feel so lucky, so excited every single day, and especially when I see other people drink, that I don't have to drink. I literally think it's one of the biggest blessings of my life, and I want you to feel the same. So I hope you join the Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge. If you haven't signed up yet, you have to formally sign up. And if you have any questions about the Become Euphoric group coaching program, be sure to book a call with me. Like I said, I'm clearing my schedule so I can take calls with you, and I would love to meet you, and I would love to support you, and I believe that you deserve this. I believe that you deserve to find not only the freedom from alcohol, but also to step in to your fullest potential and go after your biggest dreams. Okay, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next week for the Think Like a Non-Drinker Challenge.